Hey fam, before we get into this vlog, we want to thank Function of Beauty for sponsoring this video.
This has been my hair right now, and it was not like this before Asa was born.
Getting a little nervous for a second.
Yeah, we were getting a little nervous. I went to the OB.
I feel like around every corner and every turn with the house, every update that we go and see, something else is wrong.
I definitely know what cravings feel like, and I did not have that during pregnancy.
Jump, 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 jump.
Hey fam, welcome to the Cold Life. So we have gotten a lot of questions about postpartum, 6-month update, where are we living, where are we going, are we ever going to move into our house? And we just figured we would have an open and honest conversation about what's happening in our lives, and it's going to get a little real.
We give you the real deal, especially about postpartum and just how things have been as new parents. Before we go any further, please pause and do 2 things for us.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe on the channel, and follow us on Instagram at _thecoldlife_.
Yep. Postpartum for me, I would say, was not as bad at first. The first couple of months, we've talked about how it was hard for us because we were managing how to handle Asa while also handling me, because I was literally in bed for 3 weeks, could not move. Part of that is because I tore in 3 different places, and if I were to move, I would end up having to go to the hospital. And during the pandemic, when it was really high, I did not want to go to the hospital. That was really hard for us.
That was like phase 1.
Phase 1. And I would say, as far as all the bodily issues, at first I didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, this is natural, this is fine. I would say a couple of hormonal like ups and downs, but mainly I was fine. I think recently I experienced hair loss, which I thought was supposed to happen right after the baby was born. Well, this has been happening, I want to say, a month ago. So Asa is about to be 6 months. So yeah, so I'm going to show you. This has been, it's actually been growing a little bit more since then. It was actually worse before. But yeah, this has been my hair right now, and it was not like this before Asa was born. And I've been trying to hide it so you guys wouldn't see it. I've also been experiencing a ton of breakage just because of moisture and dryness. I didn't know what to do with my hair when it was dry, and I thought that I had products that I liked, but I guess I had to change things because of postpartum. But honestly, with the hair loss, I've experienced some hair growth, and I feel like the way that my hair feels is getting better because of Function of Beauty. Function of Beauty is a great product that is very customizable. They have, I think, 14 different types of ways that you can customize their hair care products, and it smells amazing. So I absolutely love it. I think that it's helped my hair in so many ways. I feel like it's strengthening it. I have been getting literally just balls of hair coming out of my hair, and it doesn't look that way because I have a lot of hair, but I realize that the level of hair that is coming out is nowhere near as much.
If you don't know, Lexi is very particular about the products that she puts in her hair.
Very.
Quite particular.
I trust this product. I think you guys will absolutely appreciate it. There is a link down below for 20% off. Guys, take that. It is a great product, seriously. Link is in the description box, so check that out. But yeah, I love their product. We want to thank Function of Beauty for sponsoring this video. All right, let's get into it. I experienced a lot of bleeding. To the point where
we're getting a little nervous for a second.
Yeah, we were getting a little nervous. I went to the OB, and they thought that it might have been a miscarriage. I don't think it was. They said that your body can just act really funky during that time, and it was to the point where I was feeling lightheaded, dizzy. I could tell that something was going on with my body. I just let it have its course. I talked to my midwife. She gave me some remedies, yeah, that I could use, and that helped. But overall, like, I would say that postpartum didn't really hit me until a little bit later. It wasn't the first part. It was really like that second phase where stuff started to change in my body, and I started to really, really feel it.
And I don't think you hit like a blues or depression state or anything like that. It was just different and off, and it was like a lot of different things happening all at the same time. So it was just trying to adjust and acclimate to all the changes. Honestly, I think you did a really good job with, by the way, though. Like, Lexi's hormonal imbalances are like every other woman's normal day. And I say that not like on a dig on women. I'm just saying like she handles herself very well. Like guys joke about women who are PMSing. Like Lexi on a bad day because of imbalances in her hormones is still not a bad day. She does a very good job of keeping it even keel and, you know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Especially during pregnancy. You were a champ.
Speaking of that, I didn't have any cravings during pregnancy.
No.
Breastfeeding?
Oh, different story.
I am drinking Sprite. I used to drink Sprite probably
She's
every
addicted. She's addicted
to maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Now I drink Sprite all the time and I can't help it. I don't know what to do. And then I would say like fruity or like sugary stuff. Like I just want to eat that. It's not horrible, but I can tell like I definitely know what cravings feel like, and I did not have that during pregnancy.
So for me, postpartum has obviously not been anything physical, except lack of sleep, which I tell everyone this. We are blessed with an amazing child that is happy so many hours out of the day.
Yeah.
And the hours that she's not happy, yes, she's a baby, she's going to cry, but it's because she's hungry or she's tired or like there is a very good reason. She doesn't just cry to cry. She's not just cranky. So as far as like the lack of sleep, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And what's very interesting is my body has been adjusting to the idea of getting up once or twice a night anyway. It's just a part of the routine now. I don't even feel the difference. Like in the mornings, I'm not like exhausted and super tired. No, it's just, this is a part of our routine. It's a part of our cadence. Like my body has adjusted. I still like normally go to bed at like 11:30. We wake up around 3 to feed Aza. I still get up every single feeding with Lexi.
Brian gets up every single feeding. It would be me that would tell him to go to bed. I don't want to sound bad, but I am super spoiled when it comes to that. And I say that because I realize other people that doesn't happen with other people, but Brian is such a like hands-on dad, hands-on supporter. So anytime that she needs to be fed, change her diaper, moving her around, taking her places, like Brian has done it all. I think what can cause depression sometimes is not having the support. And I would say that my family and Brian have been a huge, huge support in making sure that I am staying sane. I'm able to still do the things that I want to do. And I would also say this, we rarely miss date nights.
Oh,
even in the beginning,
let's talk about it.
We rarely miss date nights.
We have been consistent, and I'm so proud of us. Except this past week because we were moving, things got a little crazy packing.
Yeah.
But we have been consistent, and we have a rotation of people to take her.
Yeah,
you know,
a big
our
rotation.
cousin, our moms, brothers. Like we have a whole rotation. But we are even friends. Like we make sure that we are still a priority. So every Thursday night, we have been consistent with date nights, and we've made some of them fun. Some of them are just we're tired and we just go to dinner and we talk.
Some of them is us just chilling together, talking in the car.
But it is time together, though.
And still figuring out where to go because of this pandemic.
That's it.
But we've talked to other people who haven't had that opportunity yet, and they probably had babies around the same time we did. And it's like, we cannot lose that.
Yeah.
Because of the baby. Like, we can't do that. So that's been helpful.
We try as best we can to give each other me time. And I will say in previous videos, we talked about something that is a big focus for us just in our marriage and things we're working on is being an advocate for one another. And so we do the best we can to advocate for each other with time and stress. And there's a lot of stressors in our life right now outside of having a child. So much so to the point where I get confused what's postpartum like stress and what's just stress from everything else.
Yeah.
It gets kind of blurred of like, am I stressed because of Aza or am I stressed because of this?
Yeah.
But all that to say, we try to give each other time. So each week when we plan out our schedules together on Sundays, we try to figure out where can I relieve some pressure for her? Where can I take Aza for a night and give her time to do her thing?
And usually during the day, Brian tries to give me a break.
Aza's with me for the next hour or so because I try to give Lexi breaks during the day.
at least 1 hour a day in the middle of the workday. I'll take a quote unquote lunch break, but get to spend time with this little angel here. She helps me with my work. Yeah, you help me with my work? See, she's always already trying to type.
Like, he tries to give me at least an hour break a day so I can either chill, do some work, do some laundry, take a nap, do all of those things just, in between the time that he's working. And I think that it's advocating, but it's respecting each other's job. Yeah. Like, I take care of Asa while also do other things. Brian has work every day, and then even after work, he'll take care of Asa. Like, we just both consider each other a team, which can be hard sometimes, and it's not easy, especially during this time. But that has been a huge factor of what's been helping us.
Yeah. In fact, just this past weekend, Lexi forced me. When I say forced, I mean I fought her, and she forced me to get a hotel and just spend the night to myself. And it was 100% needed. I wouldn't admit it, and I didn't want to do it because I felt like that. I just felt selfish. It felt weird, but it felt amazing to do it. And for her to like tell me that she's gonna take Asa for the whole night and the whole half the rest of the day, just do whatever. Don't call us. Don't think about it. Just have your time. Just absolutely incredible. Like, what wife does that?
To be honest, this is a really hard season for me and Brian.
Yeah, it is.
Our house has been it's been such a long process. We're still not moved in. As you can see, we're back at our mom's place filming because it is not ready. We are living in an Airbnb, and it's honestly a very, very terrible Airbnb.
A little janky.
We are going on a trip, and then we're coming back in hopes that we'll be able to move, and that has been causing so much stress and concern.
It's that I feel like around every corner and every turn with the house, every update that we go and see, something else is wrong. Something was done wrong. Something was installed wrong. They ordered the wrong XYZ. It's just so many things have been messed up that it's starting to take a toll on like our emotions. We're starting to just be tired of this process. And on top of that, it's a lot of financial burden. Like, we're wasting a lot of money at this point.
Yeah.
We're wasting money living somewhere else. We're wasting money fixing and spending money on all of this stuff to fix the original issues on the house.
Yeah.
And it's starting to come together. It's starting to look really, really beautiful. A lot of finishes are in.
Yeah.
But it's just been draining. And I think, like, I've thought about this before. Like, who are we to complain because we're complaining about building a gorgeous house and it's not going the way we want it? Like, it seems like such a first world problem. And you know what? It is. So when we look at like the comparison of our life and where God has put us, we're grateful.
Yeah.
But it has been a 2-year transition, and we are tired.
And moving from house to house to house.
And now with a baby on top of it, and trying to take care of her, trying to get her into a schedule, and seeing her every time we transition or move, she's thrown off. It's just weighing on us right now.
God is really teaching us something. We're just got to make sure we get it.
I don't know if I've got it right now.
I don't know if I've got it.
We're trying to do the best we can to just be there for one another through it.
Yeah, and we are. And I feel like we're doing a lot better than we were when we kept hearing all the bad, negative. We're hearing a lot more positive, which is helpful. And honestly, Asa has been a huge like ray of sunshine.
She's been the bright spot in all of this.
Yeah, like her 6 months, like she's officially 6 months, and you can just tell she's just growing into this beautiful, amazing baby. Like, she is learning, she is growing, she's just able to hear you. She looks at us. Every time she looks at us, she doesn't look at anybody else really like this. Maybe your dad. But every time she looks at us, she smiles just because she knows who we are. Like, she officially knows who we are.
It is the greatest feeling in the world.
It is so beautiful. Having Asa, like, just look at me sometimes, and I just see her, and we lock eyes, and she's like, like, it really does, like, touch my heart. I absolutely love it.
One of the troubles that we're having right now is being consistent with Asa and getting her on a consistent schedule. because our lives are so up and down and transition and all that stuff, right? We're just busy people.
Yeah.
So getting her on a consistent schedule throughout the day, but even consistent schedule at night. We're doing the best we can to get her in bed at the same time, have the same nighttime routine, but she's sleeping 4 to 5 hours straight at a time, and then wakes up and then sleeps another 3 or so.
Yeah.
But we're not where we want to be with it. I've got friends who their babies sleep through the entire night at this point. So we are not there. And we're going to be trying some new like sleep initiatives and taking a program to see if we can get her into that place. But that's been kind of an ongoing back and forth for us.
I would say on a spiritual level, I've been just thinking about things that I need to do for her. We did a baby dedication, and it really gave me perspective of some of the things that I should be doing with her.
Yeah.
So I am going to take that into consideration and just be mindful of our morning routine, not just maybe not listening to worship music, but also just letting her listen to different sermons in the morning. You know, just stuff like that I'm just thinking about. I'm trying to care more about her development now and her inconsistency of the spiritual, emotional, and mental state. So
I feel like there's been a lot of times, more often than not, that we're just kind of winging the day. Like, we are winging it.
Like winging it.
Like what's the plan for today? You know, and so I think that our desire is that we get more organized and we have more of a consistent plan, not just consistent, but intentional. To your point, we are intentionally praying with her. We're intentionally spending time with her on a spiritual level.
And I want us to change before we actually get the manifestation of the house. Like, I want her to just see the peace. It doesn't need to be a house for us to get the peace. Yeah. I want her to feel that already, which honestly, I feel like she does. In a weird way, I feel like
she brings us peace about things.
Yeah, but I think, I think she comes with peace, but I also think that the way that we can handle things, sometimes like we laugh and we joke and we play, and we're not always serious about what's happening, but we still can play, we can still be around each other, we can still, we can still have fun through all of this.
So as most of you should know by now, we don't like to give anything but the honest and real truth. Yeah. This is who we are, and we share where we're at. So the good and the bad, God is working with us. We are looking to improve a lot of areas. Yeah. But we've also been blessed in so many areas.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate you all joining us with this conversation in particular. Yes. We ask for your prayers and your support while we finish this transition period and move into our new home.
Please. Absolutely. Thank you.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and make sure that you join us next week. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Mirror Aza. Hi, Mirror Aza.
Get it, Aza. Get it, Aza. Get it.